From November 14th to 21st, we're inviting you to join us for a powerful trip to Ghana. This isn't just a vacation. This is a chance to walk through the same places where many of our people were captured, held, and shipped off into slavery. So don't wait. Secure your spot today. We're making history by walking through it. Will you be with us?
Lately, we've been hearing a lot about the Mann Act. Now, we've been hearing a lot about it due to Sean Diddy Combs and his trial that the feds leveled against him. We also recently learned that he was found not guilty on a RICO charge and a sex trafficking charge, but he was found guilty on transportation for the purposes of prostitution under the Mann Act, which is considered to be the less serious charge. Okay. Now, I want to talk about the Mann Act because we know what it is on the surface. And just in case you don't, I'm going to just read it to you really quick. And it's basically officially known as the White Slave Traffic Act. Is a United States federal law passed in 1910. It prohibits the transportation of women and girls across state lines or international borders for the purposes of prostitution or other immoral activities. While initially intended to combat human trafficking and prostitution, the law's broad language has been used to prosecute individuals for consensual activity, even when not involving prostitution or trafficking, okay? So with that, a lot of people do not know who it was originally targeting. And that was Black and Chinese men. Now, again, that law was written in 1910. And the powers that be, if you will, created this to discourage Black men and Chinese men from being with white women, right? Because I guess in their mind, it was like, well, it's got to be forced. Those white women really don't want to be with them. So it's got to be some prostitution involved, right? And so, of course, they definitely didn't want you taking off with their white woman. So that law was created, right? Now, most notably in 1913, heavyweight champion boxer Jack Johnson, he was found guilty under violating the Mann Act because he traveled across state lines with his white, as they say, partner. Not quite sure if it was his wife, but she definitely was his woman, right? So he was found guilty on that and did some time, right? But in 2018, President Donald Trump at the time, when he was, President 45, he posthumously pardoned Jack Johnson, saying that there was an injustice done to him, right? Now, of course, he was dead at the time, but Trump was like, okay, well, we're going to pardon him and remove that off of his record. And so I say all that to say, while everybody is now all wrapped up into what a Mann Act is and everything like that, we really need to know the origin of that. And that was, again, to target Black and Chinese men at the time. So here we are hearing about it in regards to Diddy, and people are having that conversation saying, okay, well, is this some sort of racism? Now I'll let you all do what you will on that. But yeah, it's very interesting to say the least. And the other interesting part about that is, as I said at the end, it's targeting people who aren't necessarily delving in prostitution. They were having consensual relations, and for whatever reason, they were charged with the Mann Act. So very interesting. Did y'all know about the racial origins of the Mann Act? Let me know in the comment section. So anyway, for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube.